Here we are for sale our January 2022 on a 71 plate Volkswagen Transporter. This is a T6.1, so the facelifted 6th generation of the VW Transporter. This is a T28, so 2.8 tons gross vehicle weight. This has got the 2-litre Euro 6 TDI diesel engine producing 110 PS, which is roughly 110 brake horsepower. That's accompanied with a 5-speed manual gearbox. This is a short wheelbase Highline van, which has gone through an extensive conversion, which of course we'll talk you through in this video. What we'll also be looking at is the standard specification that you get on a Highline Transporter of this age. We'll also talk you through the factory optional extras which are on this van. As I mentioned, the conversion, which is interior, but also extensive styling and changes on the outside as well. We'll have a really close look at the condition and talk to you about the service history, seen as the vehicle is for sale here at Bridgend Van Centre. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with a rear glazed tailgate. So it would have come from factory with a glazed tailgate, which is one door which comes up like so. And we can tell that it is factory because it's got the orange little heating elements there in the rear glass, but also the rear wiper as well. A number of things immediately which we can see here, which of course have been changed. So starting at the top, we can see there's a nice rear spoiler which has been added. Usually there would be a transporter badge here. That of course has been removed, and the badge in the center there has been changed for a nice gloss black option there also. Further down below then, we've got a nice carbon fiber style rear bumper protector. And I say that completes the changes just at the rear of the vehicle here. In terms of other options then, so we've mentioned the tailgate, but we've also got a reversing camera as well, which is a really, really nice feature to have on one of these. Rear parking sensors come as standard, as do front parking sensors. And in terms of the condition here at the back of the van, I mean, you can probably see there's a really nice gloss to the paintwork at the back of the van, but just trying to see if there's any little dings or dents or anything like that. But generally speaking, it's in pretty good order. There's a tiny little hairline mark I can just see about here, but otherwise pretty much spotless here at the back of the van. If we open up the tailgate, then we can start to have a look inside the rear. So you'd have probably been able to tell from the outside, but this one has got van shades blinds all around. So these are a really nice blind system for the rear of the van, and you can see what makes them really nice is they're housed like this. So if you've got curtains in the back of here, you're much more likely to have some light seeping through inside the van, but with the blind system you can see there it's nice and neat, and much less likely then to have any light coming in. So a really, really nice system in the back of there. On top of that then, you can see of course that the van is completely carpet lined with a beautiful suede headlining there to the roof. Proper Kombi rear floor, so there's a proper rubber floor here in the back for a proper Kombi, and you can see of course the tie down points as well in the back. This is the correct placement of the toolkit there to be screwed there into the rear arch. But beautiful condition in here. The carpet lining is absolutely spot on, looks really, really smart indeed. Of course all done really nicely as well inside the back of the tailgate there as well, and the van shades are on the two side windows as well. So when I talk about the conversion then which has been done on this, that is that this van has had a really nice Kombi conversion done in the back. So this van would have started its life as a panel van, just with the front seats, but then it's had a proper Kombi conversion done in the back. One thing they've also done then is added glass down the sides. So this glass here is not actually a window, that is just placed there for continuity, so that of course you've got the proper window on the side there, but this is quite a nice thing to do. You do see this sometimes where people add another pane of glass there at the back just to give a nicer side profile along the side of the van, rather than then just having a metal panel there. But I think it looks really nice in the nice black tinted glass there. But looking down the driver side of the vehicle then, again just having a look in those reflections, looking for any dings, dents, scratches. It's looking really, really nice. This colour is called Pure Grey, a really popular colour for the Transporter, and just looks so nice when you add some styling to it as well. But looking here down the driver's side, I'm just trying to see if there's anything I can sort of pick out for you to fault, but there's not really anything I can see. It's in really, really good order. Alloy wheels then, this has got fantastic set of 20-inch Riviera alloy wheels, and I believe these are staggered as well. So you'll notice that the wheels on the back are actually slightly dished here, so it's actually a slightly wider wheel than on the front, which I personally really like. I think it gives a really nice look to the van. Brake calipers have been painted blue, and the van is lowered as well, which as you can see there, just allows the wheels to sit a bit nicer in the arch. A couple of tiny little chips here or there on this rear arch here, but you know, just a couple of little touch-ins really, nothing major at all. A nice set of black trapezoid sidebars are on there also. So if we open up the driver's door, then we can have a look at a bit more of what is going on here in the front. So a lot of spec to speak of in here as well. First thing to note, condition's looking really, really nice indeed throughout. Steering wheel's looking very good, little to no wear there. But then the seats. So one of the major features with this particular van, of course, you've seen all the styling on the outside already, but inside, this fantastic leather trim on the inside here with this really nice design to the center part of the seat with the contrasting blue stitch of the R there, so sort of signifying maybe like a you know, an R model transporter, and the contrasting stitch here, the blue as well, also running down there. Of course, nice leather armrests. But crucially, you can of course see that the passenger seat is swiveled there. The driver's seat does also swivel as well, so that can also go around exactly the same as that. Looking at some of the spec inside here then, so you can see we have got 2 full flip remote keys with the vehicle, auto lights, auto wipers, as I mentioned, leather multifunctioning steering wheel. On the left hand side then you've got your adaptive cruise control there. On the right hand side you've got your onboard computer controls just there. 25,597 miles recorded. Into the center then you can see the screen here, so this, you can see the app buttons, so you've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on there. Down below then, air conditioning, heated seats, that is an optional extra. Heated seats, air conditioning comes as standard. Heated windscreen, that comes as standard, and you can toggle your parking sensors on or off, and also the stop start on or off as well. As I mentioned, 5-speed manual gearbox, and then over to the left you've got 2 USB-C points there and another 12-volt socket. So the 2 USB-Cs, that's how you can connect your phone to this for, as I say, the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Have got DAB radio on there, and you can connect your phone to it via Bluetooth as well. If I put the vehicle into reverse quickly, that's where you can see you get the reversing camera just there. You can see, of course, the van's all idling correctly, no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard. The floor's all nice, and there's some nice mats in there as well to help protect the floor. Continue then going around to the front of the vehicle, a little stone chip there just on the wing mirror cover. Bonnet then, pretty much unavoidable unfortunately, but you're going to get a few stone chips and things like that on the bonnet. They've just, again, been sort of neatly touched in, but you are going to get a sort of peppering of those dotted around in different places. But as I say, they have just been neatly touched in the body colour, of course. To the front end then, and now the blue starts to make sense, of course, with the stitching in the leather. But that is a really nice change again on this van. So all the grills on the front have been changed for gloss black. So the grills down here, which run behind the front number plate, and also the upper grill here, this would ordinarily be in an unpainted plastic. But this is a feature we really like, or an upgrade we really like to see on T6.1s, is nice gloss black front grills like this. And as I say, those blue details now make a lot of sense because they tie in with things like the brake calipers and also the stitching on the inside. A beautiful looking van. So not only have we got the gloss black front grills, we've got the gloss black front badge, but also this lovely lower splitter which has been added here as well, which just transforms the look of the front of the vehicle. But looking really clean and tidy. As I say, you are going to get a sort of a peppering of little stone chips here or there to the front bumper and the bonnet, but generally speaking, absolutely stunning looking van, it must be said. Looking then down the passenger side of the vehicle then, and again, this is where I like to look in the reflections, and you can just see how straight it is. So when you're looking at the sort of the reflection of that building there in the background, you can see it's not no wavy lines or anything like that. It's all nice and straight and true. These wheels do look absolutely lovely, it must be said. I'm just trying to think if there's anything I can see here which I can particularly fault, but It's all looking pretty good. Say maybe the odd tiny little touch in, but yeah, it's all looking really nice and straight and clean. If we open up the side loading door, then this gives us a look at the Kombi seating. So you've got a 3-seater bench in the back of here. Of course, this is removable, so the quick release proper VW seat. And you can, of course, fold that down flat as well. And this gives you an aspect then where you can see the seat, how that swivels around there as well. So then you can face people if you've got people in the back there. It gives a nice sort of almost like a living room space here in the back of the van. As I mentioned, this has got the proper Kombi rubber floor in the back of here, and also the deeper Kombi step as well. So the conversion has been done really very nicely. In terms of service history then, we do have previous VW service history with this van. There's details of that in the advert if you want to check out the mileage of when that was done. But during our preparation in our specialist workshop, which is Bridgend Van Care, we have carried out a thorough multi-point health check on the vehicle. It's just got an absolute clean bill of health and ready to go. Of course, the vehicle, as I mentioned, is actually registered in 2022, so it's registered January 22. So you've got VW manufacturer's warranty on this van until January 25, so still some time left on that for your peace of mind as well, of course. So just to summarize then, January 22, Volkswagen Transporter T6.1, it's a T28 with a 2-litre TDI Euro 6 diesel engines. You can take this into the ULEZ zone areas with no issue. Fantastic Kombi conversion, short wheelbase Highline van in pure grey with some really nice factory optional extras. We've got the glazed rear tailgate, reversing camera, heated seats, swivel front seats. I believe this one's actually got folding mirrors as well, which would be an optional extra. Plus then all of the styling options which you can see on the outside here. So the lowering, the wheels, sidebars, roof bars, wind deflectors on the front windows. Grills all changed to gloss black on the front spoiler, front splitter, rear spoiler, rear bumper protector, van shades. There's loads that has been done to this van to get it to where you can see here now, but a really appealing proposition indeed, I think. Previous VW service history, 2 keys, absolutely ready to go straight away. If you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't seen already, please head over to our website there, bridgeendvans.co.uk. That's where you'll find the photography, the price and the description of this vehicle, along of course with all of the others that we have currently got advertised. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates, whether that be for cars or for vans, of course, and also whether that be for limited companies or for private individuals. You can take part exchange, and we can also deliver our vehicles nationwide as well. Thank you very much for watching.